Welcome to a world where nature's elegance is truly timeless, and every scale tells a story. Let's dive into this week's Diamond Series so that we can show you a crested gecko that is truly a living gem. Hey guys, Audra with Flawless Crested Geckos here, and you guessed it, it's another Diamond Series. It's Thursday, and as always, we're coming to you with some of our hard hitters that we plan to possibly integrate into our program for future Flawless babies. We hope you guys have had a glorious first we're getting close to almost half a year gone in 2025. Where are your guys' hatchlings at now? We've got an incubator full, almost 2 incubators, and just starting to pump out some beautiful crested geckos, starting to see some hatchlings pop out of their eggs. This particular week's Diamond Series is going to be focused on one of our geckos that we hatched out just this past year. We usually go more towards like our adults and some of our breeders. But we were sifting through some of the holdbacks, some of our racks, and just came across one that we thought you guys would love to see. So this kid this week comes from our Everest Timeless pairing. Everest is just an absolutely beautiful gecko. The structure on this guy is just unparalleled. He is actually the son of Glacier, who, if you guys have been following us for quite some time, Glacier was a big, huge powerhouse gecko here that was breeding for us. He has produced so many bangers. In fact, Glacier is the one that produced this guy right here on the banner, which is Perfection. So this guy, Everest, is Perfection's, one of Perfection's brothers, and he's just another excellent example of what happens when you selectively breed for certain qualities and certain traits, morphs, what have you. So this offspring, like I said, is a Everest Timeless pairing, and it is going to be a future breeder here at Flawless. Gorgeous, deep contrast. The sidewall patterns are awesome. So without further ado, let's show you this gecko.
Are you guys needing some assistance with your crested gecko breeding programs? Well, check out our Patreon. We've been running it here now for pretty much close to 2 years. Everyone's been extremely excited. We keep adding new perks every time you guys turn around. We give away Xanthics, we give away high whites, we give away lily whites. We actually upgraded this year to we're giving away over 12 geckos every single year. That averages out to at least a gecko a month, and we've been doing over that. So you are not going to want to miss becoming a part of the Flawless Crested Geckos Patreon family. There's 2 tiers. There's a $50 tier and there's a $100 tier. You get all your funds back in the form of Flawless Crested Gecko savings account. You can take advantage of having 5% additional off by being a Patreon member, as well as having year-round free shipping. You guys are not going to want to miss this, so go head over to patreon.com/Flawless Crested Geckos.
And here she is. Bam. Look at that. Look at her sidewall patterns, you guys. Like, just absolutely gorgeous. Lots of coverage, but it also has just a ton of drippiness, a ton of contrast on this gecko. Absolutely loving her head. Check out this interesting little head stamp that she's got here. Do you see that little spot right in between her eyes? Loving her coloring. She has such a great head structure. Just absolutely a gorgeous example of great structure for a gecko. But we just love her sidewall patternings. Again, she comes from a long line of excellent lineage. Just you know, an example of great selective breeding. If you notice, we love how her dorsal is almost so solid. You can barely see that there's just a shadow of her pattern, and it does run up into her dorsal area. But she absolutely will go into our high white, high cream, deep dark contrast program. So again, if you've seen some of our other diamond series, you'll notice that we've spotlighted Checkmate, we spotlighted Belize a couple of times in some of our TikToks and our Instagram reels. But Belize is a beautiful example of what we would add or what program we would actually add this girl to. Again, she's a little young to call her a girl just yet, but we do believe we don't see any pores on this one. So we're hoping that she stays a girl. And we love to see that the legs on her, that, you know, that white spot trait that is so clearly distinguishable. Just a beautiful example of what we look for when we're adding back into our programs. But if you notice, like I say, she does have some of that coloring that is almost like, and if you can't tell, I'm sorry, it's hard to really put into the camera form what her colors are doing at this moment. But as she fires up, you'll notice that she has a deep plum, almost purple red to her, which is very characteristic of Glacier's offspring. Glacier, which this is a granddaughter, possibly a daughter of Glacier. So obviously his traits and his genetics are strong. We're seeing a lot of that in offspring from all across the board. Like I said earlier, perfection that you can kind of make out from behind her is an uncle of hers, and her father comes directly from Glacier. So just a powerhouse of, you know, genetics pushing forward, pushing that envelope, pushing forward in directions that we really want to see. So let's twist her around, see if she will show you her other side. Bam. Check that out. Also, her little belly, as you saw, so speckled, and you can almost see here at the back of her body that almost little deep red, just gorgeous little plummy looking color. Okay, so what did you guys think of that Everest Timeless Offspring? Did you like her? Do you think she's all that? Let us know in the comments below what you think of her. Let us know where you would, you know, like to take a project like that. What would you put her with? We've got quite a few ideas, and obviously we've got quite a few plans for her, as long as she remains a her. If she pops out a boy, who knows? She may be up for grabs, you never know. Or he. But anyway, we look forward to sharing these geckos with you guys. It's so fun week to week, starting to pull some of our geckos that we shelve, you know, for legitimately a year to 2 years before we even kind of evaluate what we're going to do with them going forward. So just being able to now go to, you know, our offspring from last year or from 2 years ago, and to show you guys some of our picks going forward to really propel these programs into the right direction, and to see this as a longevity type of situation where we can be around for years to come is just such a blessing. We just are so lucky to be able to do this and to be able to come and share these things with you guys. So like I said, obviously we want you to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell somewhere down here for this channel. A lot of times we get in our inboxes and our DMs and all the other social media platforms that they don't see our YouTube videos. So if you could do us a favor and just hit that notification bell and check back with us periodically to see if we've come out with something new. We are very consistent. Every Tuesday, every Thursday, there is a new video that drops on this channel. And we've been doing a few extras here lately too. So we just want to invite you to come sit, binge watch some of these Diamond series, because there's some really great stuff in there. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. We always try to answer every question we get, and we love you guys. We'll see you next time. I'm Audra, Flawless Crested Geckos, and I'm out. Bye.